Have you ever had a new neighbor try to get the police to throw you out of your own house? It all started with a clipboard and a woman who thought she ran the street. You know that mix of excitement and exhaustion that comes with a fresh start, elbows deep in cardboard? That was me, Marcus, trying to assemble a porch swing that clearly hated me. This neighborhood seemed perfect, tree-lined, quiet, the kind of place people actually wave hello. I didn't expect a welcome committee on day 2. She arrived with the energy of a property inspector. Sandra, sharp haircut, pristine sneakers, and a gaze that scanned my yard like a radar. "And you are?" she demanded, not bothering with a hello. I introduced myself, the new owner. Her pen tapped the clipboard. "We have procedures. I need to see documentation." I showed her the papers in my car, but her skepticism didn't fade. "We had issues before," was all she said. For the next few days, Sandra made my settling in her personal project. She'd stroll by just a little too slowly. I'd catch a glimpse of her phone camera pointed my way from behind a curtain. It was a silent, strange siege. The first real clash was over the mailbox. She claimed it was non-compliant. I politely noted 3 identical ones on the block. She turned a shade of pink and walked off without another word. I thought that was the end of it. I was wrong. Day 4, a knock at the door. 2 officers stood on my step, professional and polite, and there she was, Sandra, arms crossed, a faint smile playing on her lips. The senior officer explained they'd received a report of a potential break-in. "Of course, officers," I said. I reached for my wallet, pulling out my driver's license and, out of habit, my retired military ID. The younger officer glanced. The senior one took a closer look. "Major Collins?" he asked. I nodded. What happened next I didn't expect. He straightened up and offered a crisp, respectful salute. I returned it, the motion automatic after all these years. Sandra's victorious expression shattered. It was like watching a balloon deflate in real time. "Ma'am," the officer said, turning to her, his voice calm but firm, "this gentleman is the homeowner. Your records need updating." Her protests were a muffled, embarrassed whisper. She retreated, her confidence visibly crumbling on the sidewalk. Authority means nothing without the facts to back it up. By that afternoon, the story was wildfire. A blurry picture of the salute popped up in the community chat. The caption read, "New guy 1, jumpy neighbor 0. The block had chosen its side without a vote. Suddenly, nods from other neighbors felt warmer. Sandra tried to resume her patrols, but the magic was gone. People were politely distant. The real turn came at the next HOA meeting. I decided to go, to add some daylight to the whole mess. I presented the email chain, my clear, time-stamped notice to the board weeks prior. Sandra fumbled, claiming she never got the memo. It didn't land. Others spoke up. Someone mentioned the photos. Another, the constant hovering. A ripple of understanding laughter filled the room. Not mean, but decisive. My next-door neighbor, Chloe, leaned over. "You should join the board," she joked. I just wanted to finish unpacking. Sometimes a community protects its own without a single raised voice. The aftermath was practical, not vengeful. The board actually listened. They proposed a new rule. Any concern about a resident's status required a simple registry check before any call to authorities. It passed unanimously. Sandra's power was quietly, permanently checked. She still did her job, but the bite was gone, replaced by carefully neutral emails. Weeks later, the street found its rhythm again. The major meme faded, but the lesson stuck. Kids would sometimes give a playful salute from their bikes. The HOA's new guideline was a small, sensible shield for everyone. One afternoon, Sandra came to my gate, no clipboard in sight. She said, "I owe you an apology." It was stiff, but it was real. I accepted it. What else was there to do? The neighborhood had already moved on. Respect on a street like this isn't about rank or salutes. It's in the steady, quiet acts, mowing a lawn, holding a package, being present. That's what builds a home. The policies just help keep it fair.
If you felt the quiet satisfaction of a community setting things right, let me know. Drop a like for Winds of Thought. It tells us these stories matter.